So one of my first memories of Srila Prabhupada was, it was approximately 1988 when I first came in contact with Srila Prabhupada. I got one of Srila Prabhupada's books, one of Prabhupada's books from a friend of mine. I remember having a desire. I was looking at the Bible. Didn't read the Bible, but I looked at the Sermon on the Mount, and I remember feeling I would love to have been a disciple of Jesus Christ. So then shortly after that, Krsna in the heart, he saw the desire, and he fulfilled the desire. He sent the Jesus Christ of our times, the pure devotee of this time, which is Srila Prabhupada, and my friend. He knew I was into John Lennon, a little bit of a John Lennon fan, Beatles fan, more John Lennon, and he brought to me a couple of books. One was some sort of biography about John Lennon, and the other one was The Search for Liberation. So the minute I got that book, just by seeing Prabhupada's face on the cover, that was immediately when I saw Prabhupada's face, I felt like that faith in him straight away. That it's not something I intellectualize, but when I look back at it now, I can analyze what I felt. What I felt was that in all my life, I was always looking for somebody who I could fully give my life to, who was somebody worthy of my total surrender. And when I saw Prabhupada's face, just his face, Prabhupada said that he wanted his picture on his books, and it said that the spiritual master's picture is none different than him. So the picture, it's not just the instruction, the picture of the spiritual master is also absolute, and it's none different than Prabhupada. So I came into Prabhupada's association, and I immediately felt this faith in him. I felt that, and what I felt, this, if I analyze it and summarize what I felt, here is a person who doesn't want to exploit me, doesn't want to cheat me. He just has a good message to give me. And it's up to me whether I receive it or not. So I could just feel that Prabhupada's mood was to give, that he wanted to give me something. I couldn't fully comprehend the depth of the message that Prabhupada was giving me. But just by that first meeting with him on the cover of the book, I immediately felt I could trust him 100%. Now I've met that person I can give myself to 100%, and that he will not exploit me. In this material world, we've all had experience of people exploiting us, people cheating us. We've all had the bad experience of that, of different people cheating us in different ways, in business, in relationships, whatever. And I'd come to the conclusion that everybody in this world is a rascal. They're only just after their own self-interest. That's before I became into Krishna consciousness and started to take up the practice of Krishna consciousness. I had this feeling that everybody wants to they're out for themselves. It's like dog eat dog. Everybody wants to just get ahead for themselves, and there's no loyalty. Even you could say in family, I could sense it in family. In my experiences with my family relations, I could sense that basically nobody give a damn about anybody else. Ultimately, they only really care about themselves. So when I saw Srila Prabhupada, this, you could say it was a depressive type of mentality I had about people in the world. When I met Prabhupada, I immediately felt enlivened that here is a man who will not exploit me, who will not cheat me. He has just come to give me a beautiful message. And obviously I was excited to find out what is this message. But just by seeing his face, I could immediately feel that trust and faith that here is the man I've been looking for my whole life, somebody who I can fully trust and fully surrender to. So this was my first, this is my first memory of Srila Prabhupada that I'd like to share. Hare Krishna.